Inspiring work. Would David please come up and accept this award, as well as the thanks we offer on behalf of the military members and their families.
I figured no one can see me down there, so I'll be down for a picture in a minute. Plus I have some volunteers over there that might not be able to see me. But a dear friend of mine told me that when I come up here to picture all of you naked. So remind me not to talk to him. I'm kidding. That's the icebreaker. So with all seriousness, one of the, if not the greatest experiences of my life was sharing experiences with my wife during her pregnancy. Being there day in and day out, to share that experience with her along her side and see the birth of our son was priceless. I couldn't imagine missing even one day of that experience with her. My heart breaks just imagining what it'd be like to miss that experience. My amazing group of volunteers does a lot of things for many reasons, but I'd like to share with you one story that gives us one reason for what we do. In December of 2012, I met a very young woman. She had a little belly bump on her. She was pregnant. She couldn't have been more than 25 years old. She looked terrified. She said her husband was just deployed to Afghanistan. She moved here from Texas. She was all by herself, moving to New Jersey. She was here to live with her husband's parents so they could help her while he was deployed. Her husband missed the entire pregnancy. I can't imagine what that would be like. And he was in harm's way. I can't imagine what it would be like for her being pregnant with their first child while he was deployed in harm's way. He missed the birth of their child. When I finished speaking with her, I assured her we would spoil him and make him the most popular guy in his unit with all the care packages, tasty cakes, beef jerky, Skittles, baby wipes, things you and I take for granted every day. We would send to him and spoil him and let him be the coolest guy in his unit for sharing it with his brothers and sisters over there. We finally got to welcome him back last summer. We treated him like the rock star that he is and showed our support. He returned just a few days after missing the birth of his son. That day I teased her saying, "He's in Afghanistan, it's 110 degrees, he's getting shot at. You can't hold the baby 3 more days?" I think she knew I was kidding. But that's just one reason why I feel it's important to do what we do. To show our support, send reminders of our gratitude to the families making these sacrifices, like the aforementioned. I can't imagine doing anything like that. I'd like to thank the Red Cross. We are most honored to be here and be recognized tonight. None of us do this for recognition, but I'd like to thank the Red Cross because it's an honor to be here, and it's another way for us to remind our local community that we cannot stop supporting these families and our brave men and women. They need it more now than ever. It's been almost 13 years since we've been in Afghanistan. Many of these brave men and women have been deployed 6, 7 times. It's taking a toll on Americans and families everywhere, so support is very much needed. I'd also like to thank the Red Cross for all they do in the community. It's truly amazing everything you do. I can't go any further without thanking my fellow volunteers. I call them my always faithful. There's a Latin phrase for that. But I call them my always faithful members. Their energy, spirit, and patriotism are lessons truly to be applied every day. And I can't go further without thanking my friends from the South Jersey Paralegal Association. Their support has truly been a gift. We wouldn't be here tonight without their support and their involvement. And last but not least, I'd like to congratulate and thank all the other honorees, including TD Bank. TD Bank is truly the most generous organization I know in the South Jersey area, in the New Jersey area, the East Coast. They're most generous to my group. They're generous to so many groups as learned tonight. And nothing makes me more prouder because I also work for TD Bank, America's most convenient bank. So, to be involved with not one group but 2 groups here tonight is pretty amazing. So I'd like to congratulate TD and all the honorees. I'm going to conclude with this. For us at home, we take the greatest things for granted. We take each other for granted. We take our freedoms for granted. But not today, not going forward. It's important to live each day full of gratitude for the things we have that others across this world literally die for. I thank our brave men and women in the armed forces, past, present, and future, for we have the greatest gift which is being free. Thank you.